I consistently talk about being customer focused and being there to address the needs of people that you support, that you work with, that you partner with on addressing strategic and operational needs and concerns. Another thing to consider, and this is ever present and really popular across IT industry nowadays, especially in higher ed, is ITIL, right? Information Technology Infrastructure Library, a framework, so to speak, of best practices of how to provide great customer service, responsiveness, attentiveness to the needs of people. You have ITIL, you have COBIT, you have many others with different focuses. One focused a bit more on security driven, the other one more on customer service and infrastructure, the other one on something else, and so on. But here's the starting point. When somebody needs help or assistance, they contact the help desk generally, right? They call you. Let's develop that a little bit further. Let's call it service desk. And not just call it, but train people properly on basic tenets on ITIL of how to be responsive, right? So folks should really have, when it comes to the entire university or the entire organization, entire business that you're in, they should have one place, one phone number to call, one email. This is becoming less and less important with each passing month, and I'll explain why much later, but not as important. People like to call when they need help, and they want to call, they want to hear the voice, and they get that certain urgency that they're getting someone who can help them now versus you send an email, you might get a response later that day, you might get it tomorrow, might get it in 2 days. Not as customer friendly and customer focused. That's one. So one place to call, one number to call, one website, one place to go to get help, self-help, go through knowledge base, training, videos, documentation, and so on. So build your infrastructure, build your teams with that in mind. So you build a service desk, an IT service desk, and honestly, if you really want to extend this further, I wouldn't even call it IT service desk, I would call it university service desk. Or if you work for Google, Google service desk, and so on. And here's why. Imagine if your entire organization had one place to call. You obviously needs to be adequately staffed, multiple lines coming in 24/7, or if not 24/7, at least 12 to 15 hours a day. Someone needs to be there. But have one place for folks to call, whether they're facilities needs or IT needs or marketing or something else. There's one number to call. That individual answers the phone and greets them professionally and politely and courteously, opens the ticket, opens the call, routes it properly where it needs to go, and then that group, that department, that team, that division gets involved and resolves it. So one place for people to call, that is a great starting point for providing great and adequate customer service, because that's what it's all about. You start with customer service, because if you have amazing products and services, but people's interaction with those products and services is negative, these don't matter. They're not going to be as successful as they could be. Their full potential will never be reached. So once again, build a service desk environment, one place for all needs, and expand that if you can across all your areas, and have one place for help of any kind. I need service. I need somebody to help me with X, Y, or Z. It's irrelevant what it is. I call one number. And someone there is either going to help me right away, or they will get the right people involved, and help will soon be on its way. Think about it that way.